Okay, hello. It should be going now. Here is where we left off. I feel closer to enlightenment. Alright, give me a moment. I'm trying to... So there's always like... Oh god. Like my phone... Okay, I have it. It's set up now. So yeah, we just read the Book of Enlightenment save. We are in the place. There's a genie after us. You have to watch out for that. We have pretty good equipment, I think. We have Sane Man's Kiss. We can switch as well for Wrench Toss if we need it. Or, the Lantern Flare is basically just worse Sane Man's Kiss, but maybe enemies can be immune to poison. I have a fan running. I don't know how... I checked quickly before starting that it didn't seem to affect the audio too much. And I'm hoping that's true. If there's any issue, I can turn it off. It's just... I don't know, it's like humid today, I think? It doesn't get humid here often, and I don't know. I'm uncertain if it's humidity, but I think that's what it is. We have a lot of matches. We have some... Anything notable. Okay, so... I kind of want to wait for people to show up. That was a joke planned. But if, like, I need people to see the joke, or else it's never good. So I recently, I guess I can talk about this while I wait. I recently did a video, this Termina has an undiscovered secret. Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. And that's a pretty good one. I've posted about it. I don't know. I mostly have this here because I wanted to share this. This was something I mentioned on Monday. Let me make sure it's showing correctly. Yeah. What we're about to do in masochism mode. The first time I did it, it felt like this. This is basically what I have to do right now. This is not even this is literally it. This is exactly what what I'm up against in the upcoming bit of gameplay. Who designed this? Then he steps on every spike. Yeah, this is basically what I have to do. So this is the back alleys of Preheval in Maso mode, basically. Did that work? I just realized the window capture might have looked weird. Let me make sure I did that now it's working. Okay, it was working. There's a different like window pop-up for a moment. Okay, so that's what we have to do right now. And luckily I saved right before it, so if we mess up, let me get ready my gamer chair position. This is gonna be difficult. Okay. No, pick up the trash. I can do that. That's fine. It's kind of dangerous. Okay, I think I shouldn't be picking up so much trash. So yeah, there's just an absurd number of enemies, and they... Okay, and I'm stuck. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, I think this is unbeatable. Okay. What? Can I defeat these? I don't think I can. But I might as well try. Okay, their little hardened thing doesn't matter, because they're poisoned already. Choke, that's a lot of damage. Spear put. Okay, that kills us in one turn. That kills us in one turn, so that is pretty dangerous. You definitely don't want to fight them. Okay. I'll open up a few trash cans just because I can, I think. I need money. That's one. I do actually need money, so that's good to get. Ooh. Do I have a relevant gun? Not really. I have a bayonet with a few arms removed, but that doesn't. Okay, yeah, we lose again. Going to the left seems even harder, though. So far I've been going to the right. Okay, I'm gonna not pick up any trash except this one, which is basically free. Okay. Now the timing will... Okay, now the timing's significantly worse, actually. You're gonna move? No, okay. But now I move... Okay, no, this isn't... this isn't working at all. I was able to succeed once last time, and it wasn't that bad. I'm kind of surprised that it's going so badly here. Okay, I'll try going to the left. The thing about that is I'm very likely to have to run from a Bobby, and I guess so. You have limited opportunities to... Oh, syringe of heroin. Nice. You have limited opportunities to run in Maso... Oh my god, I made it. I made it past. Oh my god. Ah! Damn it. Okay. So every time you use the run skill... In the regular game too, if you succeed to run away, then your run chance decreases. I think by default, without escape plan, it's 80%. Then it goes down to like a 67, I think. And it's a 2 out of 3, specifically. And then it goes down to 50%, I think. And in the regular game, whenever you change screens, there's a 1 in 5 chance of it resetting. And so you'll probably get it back. You'll probably get your run chance back if you're on a regular difficulty. But in Maso mode, it never goes back up. So there's my 80% run chance gone. I will never have an 80% run chance again. And so basically I need to get 20 agility or I'll run out of the ability to actually run from enemies soon. It'll be a 50% chance, which is not very good when enemies kill me in one hit, you know? That's actually a significant issue. Okay. So this part was surprisingly not actually that difficult when I went here yesterday on Monday. So in fact I'm going to grab a few things, but... Yeah, the beekeeper didn't even show up. I'm really confused by that. Not the beekeeper always showed up there. I don't think that's worth a small key. There's not really... Oh wait. Does this mirror work? I literally just put a... Okay. That mirror might... Maybe my theory I just uploaded is completely wrong and I've just only noticed that now. Okay, and then the mob could also show up and kill us here. Okay, or we could run into them. They really are not worth my last good run chance, but I guess I have to. Okay, and then the mob shows up anyway, so we're... we can make it? We can make it? We can make it. Okay. But now we can't go back there. At least not for a while. So we gotta be careful about that. I can pick up random items around here. Some of these might be helpful. I need money, so I can buy small things amulets. I'm pretty sure there's literally nothing of value in here. Just stopping for a moment to prevent the moon scorch timer. Is that a rusty nail? I don't see a nail on it, but it's a plank of wood similar to one that would have a rusty nail. Ooh, you can pick these up, okay. I don't know if I've ever even bothered with those boxes. Okay, Preval Bop. A nice place to be. Relaxing music. Can also get a book, so we need a Fear and Hunger. Oh my god. This is the worst book luck possible. I have 3 Main and Dreams flyers before I've gotten a second skin bite. It continues to be just the worst possible luck. I sometimes think that toolbox there should be interactable. You know, we need to wait here for a bit to recover some mine, so let's read the coded letter. It's kind of fun that you can do it as Abella. Eastern Union officials from both Veronian Republic as well as from Eastern Sanctuaries don't understand that they're giving up. I tried to emphasize the importance of the project logic during my time as a research, yet they cannot see its true potential. Eastern Union is willing to let go of Preval for a very cheap price. The leaked documents say the officials are stupid enough to think they even got a good deal out of it. They don't understand what they're handing over to Kaiser on a silver platter. But Kaiser knows. I first met him briefly during my scholarship at the compound all those years ago. It sounds like Kaiser knows perfectly well what the project has been building towards. In fact, from the pieces I was able to gather, it sounds like he was one of the main forces kickstarting the project long before the Great War started, and pitted Bremen and Eastern Union against each other. You likely already know about it, but it's good information. I'm just sitting around waiting for our mind to regenerate. So this street is pretty safe. I'm gonna gather more supplies here. And then definitely get the Leechmonger ring. It's not as valuable as usual, because I mean, we have a decent attack weapon, but we just don't do that much damage because we deal half damage. So it's half as valuable as usual, but it is still good to have. In fact, it's definitely, we have the Eye of Sylvian, which increases how much healing we get. So that helps. Okay, we can go out now. Bone saw. You can get like a ton of money and you can buy... It's funny you can just loot these boxes behind them. We can buy 2 small things amulets. Oh, damn it. That's... I think I have to reset, most likely. I think my best chance is still running... Okay, yeah, they don't do anything turn 1. So we've got a good chance here. There's a plank of wood on the ground. Oh, the body prevents you from escaping. Okay, well, we lose no matter what, I think. I think this is it. Okay. Yeah, this is... No, this is exactly like that Lagarde clip of him just wandering through just non-stop stuff killing him. I wonder... Like, okay, no, that didn't work. I think he's blocking the path completely. Oh no, he isn't. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're just followed by 3 different enemies at once, and now there's a 4th one, and we're stuck, and we'll die instantly if we don't get the 60% chance, and we die instantly. It's not even worth continuing after that point. We reset. Okay, can you kill me? Hello? Let's get a little bit... Okay. I guess if it's a situation like that, I just go for the head, and if I hit it, then maybe something good happens. You know, maybe, like a better... Like, why not take the risk when I'm already dying? That makes sense. I think we need to hurry, so we can get... Okay, we were not on the same tile. That was not at all... They should not have hit me there. Okay, they just teleported. They did Okay. Okay. One hit kill. Let's go. This is not going as well as last time. I'm wondering if the title of the stream is an issue, because I give them weird titles, and then I sometimes notice when it's the weirder titles, people don't show up. Okay, yeah, that's kind of impossible. I've done it once. I've actually, okay, and then the this. Ugh, God. Just kill me already. Come on. Get to it. Ugh. That's the wrong option. Never mind. Whatever, just kill me. Considering unequipping my armor so I die faster when this happens. Well, I'd have to do it every time I say it, so that doesn't help. I'm not there. I wasn't. We were not. I was not touching at all. Okay, come on. And then they're in front of me. And then there's another one there. Okay. I'm gonna try going to the right again. I'm getting really annoyed with the left side here. It feels like this doesn't work. Glad I say it. Okay. So we wait here for a moment, then we move up. Oh my god. Oh, we actually skipped. Oh, okay. That can definitely work. If that Bobby is to the left, then we just don't have to worry about it. This pocket cutscene. Very annoying. You just... Okay. Never mind, I don't care. Okay. Yeah, we wasted a little bit more time, so we can't open up as many random trash cans. We gotta hurry here. I'm upset about that mirror. That mirror has greatly troubled me now. Okay, just an extra pipe in case we break the first one or something. Okay. Alright. Now we go again. Oh god, they're right there, huh? Okay, please? Okay, bone saw is fine, I guess. Whatever. Okay, and we run into the dog. And it's the fecal hounds. And the mob shows up and I used up all my running already. And I dodge anyway. Okay. Oh. That was, decently successful. We only had to run away once. I think that's a pretty good outcome for that. I think most of the time you're going to have to run away like twice. Or was that 2 blue vials and a purifying talisman? From a single trash can? It's possible. Okay, this isn't... Okay, it's not a rusty nail. Just a regular plank of wood. Nothing to be worried about. Okay. Whew. Imagine playing the game and not finding this. And the Kaiser critique. Okay. So, the plan is, we make it here. We've done so successfully. This has been a good attempt. Let's wait a little bit for mine to recover. So, we go back to the street to try and just pick up some items. Just a few, you know. Then we come back. So I guess, so we get the Leechmonger ring, and then I think we need to, oh, but then the death mask shows up. I'm gonna check the tiles on that death mask. 'Cause that could be very bad. That one is hard to avoid. Okay, Preheval Northwest? Yeah. Okay, so the tiles are one there, one there, okay. Oh, okay, wait. Wait, I think there's something here. Maybe? There's a few variables that I'm looking through. Let me make sure I'm not wasting hunger. Okay. So if Death Mask variable equals 0, then it increases the counter. But then it also sets Death Mask variable to 1. So you can't immediately trigger multiple of them. But then what sets it away from 1? I don't know, there's something stopping it from... very strange. There's something stopping it from immediately triggering the first time you pass by it, but I've also seen it not work. That's very odd. So yeah, let's just look around the area a bit more. The Inquisitors shouldn't realistically be a danger, but I did mess up and run into one anyway. Oh, so, okay, that's exactly what we needed. Okay, that's really, really good. I'm gonna just play it really safe from here. I was just thinking, oh no, do I have to worry about Needles? Needles is dead. I've killed Needles already. That's pretty useful. Hyahyan is on the roll if you believe it. If you don't, well, can't help it. So true. It's so true. Such wise words, honestly. It's so, like, difficult to pick up that blue herb. Anything of value in here? I don't know. Actually, I don't pay attention to this place. I think it's, yeah, cleaning products. Okay, so, Small Things Amulet is really good. And then we should have enough money to buy another Small Things Amulet. Let me just look through my items. So I can make goulashes. I can make that. That's probably worth it, even though it's not perfect. I'll just use a pie. I don't think I need to be that. Oh, hello, somebody is here. Here for a short while. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for that. I'm gonna run past these, because I don't want to fight them. There's like a treasure chest there, but most of the time you just get nothing, you know? Who cares? Okay, so we found a Small Things Amulet. Which, if we get a second one, then we can run away from enemies again. Which is a huge deal. Okay. Chainmail. How much of an upgrade is it? I want to see. Not actually that much of an upgrade, except against slashing damage. Huh. If you have worry about taking fire or blunt damage, the leather armor would actually be better. But this, okay. One of the things about Maso mode is you reset so much that eventually you'll find something valuable from just a random box. Like, that's the only way to get a Sand Snake rune, is just like open like 500 boxes. But you reset so much that you'll have opened 500 boxes and you'll get a Sand Snake rune. And then you just know, okay, well this place where I have to make this work, because I found the Sand Snake rune here. And it's not the Sand Snake rune, we don't have that yet, but we got the Small Things Amulet, and we really needed one of those, and we buy another one, probably. I mean, it can be good to get the Hardened Heart, but I don't think I think this is more important. Buy some tobacco for more mind as well. Okay, so now I'll keep the Eye of Sylvian in mind, I guess. Leechmonger Ring. Okay. We can actually run from enemies again. That's a very big issue in Maso mode. Your run chance going to permanently 50%. Yeah, resetting that because you ran into... Well, you know, there's other reasons to reset besides running into bear traps, but we just robbed him. We stole 8 shillings from him. Okay, so, like, I'm pretty sure one of these bookshelves is usable somewhere. I think you can find a book here. I think. Hopefully. I really need book. That's the... I got the good item. Okay, chapter of rare, that's something. I don't know if I'm going to actually use that, but it's at least an actual book of some value instead of nothing. And a light blue vial, that's kind of nice. Then we grab the soul stone. Okay, I guess I picked it up. Sure. So yeah, okay, we got some good items, but in order to save the game again, I need a Fear and Hunger skin Bible. You can only... Books of Enlightenment or Fear and Hunger sigils are the only ways to save. And you need to save because it's so long. So I need to find one of those before I can even stop streaming, so I might have to figure something out. But yeah, now that I have good items, it'd be kind of worth using that. Not immediately, but it's a concern. So we need to go to the Orphanage to find one. Let me just check the... Okay. I don't know exactly how the death masks work anymore. Because I checked how they... There's this death mask variable that... Maybe it doesn't... No, yeah, so if deathmatch variable is 1, then it doesn't increase it further. But when does it get set off of 1 is the issue. So I don't know exactly how it works. I might have been given some slightly inaccurate information about death masks last time. Okay, so I've a map open in RPG Maker, so I can just like kind of plan this a bit. So I think we just go to the orphanage, pick up some items on the way there, and we have a gun for the orphans. I don't know how many bullets we have. Okay, we only have 4. We might have to use some of the .303 bullets, but that's okay. I'm thinking about joining a cyclism club. That's not a bad idea. Wait, where's the stream? Okay. So, we go to the orphanage and then we basically search just for books. We don't really need anything else, we just need books. I'm just thinking, like, yeah, we just look for books, and then it might be worth getting the effigy, because it's not difficult. You can avoid all of the Rontiels, I think. To pause and think about whatever. And basically, we don't want to come here too often because the death mask will pop up, and the mob can also show up if we go the wrong direction. It's only a 1 in 6 chance, actually. I didn't know that. I thought it was higher. I still don't want to risk that. So, okay, so right now we leave and we go to the orphanage. Okay, what did you say? You like when the Rontiels have tiny arms. Yeah, for some reason, some of them don't have their gigantic saw blade arms, and I don't know why. I think it's best to not have anything equipped so that we can punch the ghosts, because they can kind of appear unexpectedly. Then we switch to the pistol for the children. I don't know exactly how much. It's kind of an annoying place to search through, because there's a lot of rooms that are just like empty, and another man in Dreamflyer, amazing, and Preheval document, okay, cool, thank you. Grogroth, okay, that's actually helpful. What is in the Preheval document again? This isn't actually relevant, but I'm just like, what is in this book? Right, the Hollow Tower. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I was just like investigating Preheval recently. I mean, you can keep looking through these, and you sometimes get useful items, but it's mostly like you don't. They're kind of annoying. It's a very annoying place to search. A child? Is that a door? No, okay. Okay, then we saw their heads off. Actually, one thing that could be useful here is the ritual circle in the basement. You get soul stones. But we don't have any use for soul stones yet, so that probably doesn't do that much. We need the hexen table, and that's a whole... I mean, the hexen table is also here, but I don't think it's worth using it. just because we don't... It's one-time use, and we don't have that many souls yet. Can you get the Termina clock? I mean, probably. I don't know. Okay. Let's keep going. I guess the ghost is over here. Okay, and that bookshelf just had nothing. And I was not paying close attention. The basement's dangerous, but it's not that bad. If we end up in the basement, I think it'll be okay. It's so hard to see the cracks in the floor. I think we want to go in here for a book, I think. Okay, I just walked right into... That wasn't... Hello there, kid. Have fun. Where am I? Okay. I think we go this way. I'm also scared there could be... Okay, this is the ghost. Termina in Spanish means it ended. Yeah, it's, you know, ending, like, terminus. Okay, that is... Don't these have 300 health? Let me just check. What is that even called? Shadowy figure. If we had the mind restoration ring... Oh, they only have 100 health. Okay, we're fine. We get them. You punch the ghost to death. We're fine. Okay. The basement's kind of hard to navigate, so I don't like being there for long. Okay, more mirrors in here, right? Let's see, yeah, it's just regular glass shards. Oh, okay, well this... It's a good... I guess there's some books in there. If we get the orphanage key, that would probably let us open it, but... okay. You have to fight Father Hugo to get the key. And he's kind of a difficult fight. He's not that bad compared to like other boss fights you could be fighting, but I'm gonna try guarding. I don't know if it actually works on this one, but I might have, like, because I will defeat them in these next 2 hits no matter what, so it makes sense to try to me. I don't know. Oh, Weeping Scope's here. Hello. I forgot about that. Okay, this isn't good. How much health do they have again? It's not that much. Like, I can probably fight one of them safely if I take out the other 2 in their group with bullets. Those are cherubs. Hello, 4th possum. You appear to be new. Okay, they have 300 health. I'm gonna drink something quickly. Maybe, I guess, it's probably better to use the pipe while you can. Okay. So 300 health. Probably beat them pretty quickly, but I don't know if it's... Oh god, okay. Wait! I can always run. I forgot. That's so extremely valuable in Maso mode. Okay, I've been acting way more scared than I need to be. I'm not scared of anything anymore. I can just run with 100% success chance. Look, you try and fight me, and I just run. Easy. If I get cornered, it's still dangerous, but you know, for the most part, I'm safe. So, if you're wondering how it is going, since I think you just showed up, you can go over... This is more broken glass. Interesting. It's the second stream of it. I have the heroine sword, some decent armor, and I just got 2 small things amulets, which give you 20 agility, which mean you can always run from fights that are possible to run from. And I'm looking primarily for a Fear and Hunger book, because that's required to save. I used the Book of Enlightenment for the first save, and I need to be able to save the game again at some point. I think there's a book up here. Yeah, whatever, Cherub. Nobody cares. I think there's only oh, okay, Book of Fears. Okay, that's helpful. It's not. Okay. Just trying to get into a position to shoot them, so there's less of them running around. Oh, good. Unarmed. How do you break a bone saw on this? That's ridiculous. Okay. Does that one do anything? I think that one just tells you about status effects. Okay, so here's Hugo. We're not fighting him yet. I might... I don't know. I could maybe beat him, but I don't want to risk it. There's no need for that. And that's the hexen table. That summons the goal maulers. So we don't want to do that yet. Okay, we got a bunch of books, but we did not get the book that we actually need. Can you moonscorch in here? It'd be kind of funny to just moonscorch in this tiny section. So, how dangerous is Weeping Scope? Could I beat Weeping Scope? It's possible. So he has 1,750 health, but then 7,000 per, like, total. So 5% of 7,000 would be 5 times 7 is 35 times 10, so 350 per turn. That takes a while. He sometimes doesn't even attack. And he only deals 28 to 42 damage. I might be able to beat him. I do. Especially, I have the extra turns. I have the same kiss. I think I have a good chance against Weeping Scope. It's not an important fight because I only get the Solitary Soul, which isn't very helpful. Let me just think what moonscorched enemies would I want to fight if I could. So, like Mastermind, he's pretty easy if you have limb protection, but I don't. Mechanical Dance is really difficult with Valkyries. That's a lot of damage. Giant would be great. Can I beat Giant and take his soul? His head has really low evasion. It's only 5%. It's interesting. I don't know. I don't think I need to fight moon-scorched enemies, but let me... Okay. I mean, I have 100% run chance, the Rontules aren't that dangerous, so I think it makes sense to go in here and just get the thing while I'm here. The effigy. We might have to fight Beacon Scope. If we do, I think I'm pretty well prepared. I think I'm not in much danger. He's over there weeping. I think he just kind of runs around aimlessly. Yeah. So he kind of pops up at random times. I really didn't need to trigger that Rontu, did I? Okay. Oh! Okay, well that's a bit awkward. They're both here at the same time. Okay, that's... Okay. I guess we just poison him and see how the fight goes. Yeah, a lot of the time he doesn't even attack. It'll only be a few turns worth of fighting, I think. We can kind of just guard and... Huh. It might have been worth putting on the anti-bleeding ring. Because the leechmonger isn't healing me much. It's healing me more than I'm bleeding for, but... I don't know. Okay. Oh no 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 no! He becomes a solid object, doesn't he? Oh no 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 no! Why is he? Oh, I'm in a... Okay. Oh my god! I don't want to fight around you right now. Okay, what do I do? What do I do about the Rontiel fight? This is... Oh, this is the worst possible outcome. Oh, shoot them. Well, that's a good idea. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be kind of weird. This is gonna be a weird way to fight. I'm just gonna eat real quick. Just... Okay, that did not... That's not what I wanted. Okay. We have to start the fight to turn in their direction, and then we have to equip the rifle, and then the fight begins, and their arms are missing. Okay, okay, we're good. We've got it. We got it. Okay. I know they can attack with like with their mouths. I guess we just... I don't know how dangerous they are exactly right now, but I'll just fight them. We'll just see what happens. Then guard. Okay. That was quite scary. Nice, nice. Had to think quickly on that one. Okay, and then we equip the Eye of Sylvian so we can heal more efficiently with, like, just a blue vial will get us. There we go. Good, 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 good. This is good. This is going really well. Okay. Okay. Whew. Can even pick up a free rust-colored pearl. I wonder, I mean, I don't think they were that valuable, but let me check. The radiating one. Another leechmonger ring I don't need. A ring of race would be pretty good. Or like the mauler. Yeah, I don't need most, I don't need the trench gun, the Gagetsu amulet, or the Mauler, or the Leechmonger. So literally, if I get 4 of them, I can get Ring of Race, which heals you passively. It's not as important, I think. I got it mixed up for the one that restores mind. That would be pretty helpful. Okay, come on. You didn't even give me a chance to move away from... Okay, I might get cornered again. Okay, no, this is... I'm not cornered. I'm not cornered. We're fine. We're fine. Ooh, Brown Elite Helmet. That's the best helmet in the game. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay, we're actually... Oh, we're really good on items now. And I can dig your pearl. Loser. Saying loser more often recently. This one doesn't even have arms. Maybe I just fight this one for... Oh, I used the wrong run! Oh, okay. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. I was thinking I put this on so I don't bleed. I think that's more important than the tiny amount of healing I would get. Okay. So this gets me an extra head, and it lets me get the rust-colored peril safely, which is fine, I think. But there is another Rontu here, which I don't really like, but whatever. Okay, now we go Leechmonger Ring again. Okay, okay, it's fine, it's fine. We have a 100% run chance. We're safe. Okay, there's a lot of Rontules around. I did not know how many there were. We need one more to get the one thing of value from the radiating one. So I might... Yeah, I might just go for it. Golden Gate. That's actually really helpful. That Golden Gate takes you directly to the effigy. So you can skip the entire orphanage and like this whole thing if you get the Golden Gate skill. It's pretty easy to get all of the effigies with the Golden Gates, but this is like... The other ones you still kind of have to go through it, but this one is super easy. Okay. I think that was a success in all ways except the thing we need most, which is a Fear and Hunger book. What do we do about that? Also, I was thinking about it. I think we kill this death mask with a trench gun. Actually, I heard they can be permanently trapped with bear traps. Is that true? I've never done that. I need a little bit of mind. See, Eye of Sylvian... I think that boosts mind recovery too. Yeah, that was 45. That's more than beer normally gives. That's good to keep in mind. So... you have all the death masks. There's 2 out in Old Town, but I kind of don't care about those. Okay, the one on the Pre-Evil Stairs, that's the one that I need to kill with a trench gun. Oh, we can kill 3 death masks. So we can go kill this one, and then this area is kind of safe. Okay. But I want to go to the sewer, because the sewer is a really good way to travel in Maso mode. So I definitely want to do that. I guess we don't need to be too careful, because we can run from all the regular enemies in this area. Okay, come on. I ran away. Why didn't you stop for a moment? Okay, come on. It's just picking up some matches out of the trash can. I'm sure you're fine with that. That's illegal. Is it illegal to pick up matches out of a trash can in Pre-Evil? Come on. Get real. I love the phrase "get real." I don't know. You thinking of that, like, drinking out of cups video? Get real. I stepped. What do you mean I stepped on the rust? Oh. God damn it. Okay, there's the death mask. We'll go kill him in a moment. Damn it. So fast. There we go. Everything is going really well except for the book. I desperately need one of those books. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure you can't saw off Weeping Scope's head. Right. Yeah, there's no distinct head. Okay. So, yeah, the death mask isn't... It's good if you need magic attack, but I don't have magic, so... Okay, so... I go to the sewers real quick. That's not a difficult walk. That's just right out here. Okay, the sewer winch, very important. I guess I have a few small keys. I think there's good stuff in here. Yeah, it's something. Okay, so... I'd like to go back to Pre-Evil Buff. Okay, so books. I think books are now the most important thing. I was planning to go get the meat grinder quickly, but I think books are more important. So the bookstore is very difficult to get to. I don't know if I can. Where else are books? How do you find books? Books, Fear and Hunger 2. There's not like a... It's not like a list of where to find bookshelves. Bookshelves? Okay, there is a page for bookshelves. It doesn't have it though. I straight up have like all of the useless books. Looking at this list, I think I have every useless book. So it's only the good ones left. Okay, so in Western Pre-Evil, there's like the news agency. Does the news agency have anything? The news agency. I'm just looking around on the wiki right now. There are eyeglasses. Okay, that's not helpful. I need to get to the bookstore, I think. Maybe I missed a bookshelf in the orphanage. Like... So there's 10 bookshelves. Is that true? Okay. This is kind of like a weird thing. I'm gonna look... Where'd it go? Okay. So bookshelves. What have I checked and what have I not? I've checked these ones. Did I check this one? I think this one was locked, right? No, I would have been able to get in there. I'm pretty sure I checked there. I might have missed this bookshelf. I don't remember going in there. I could have missed that one. There's this one with all the cherubs around it, but you can't actually look at that one. This is a bookshelf, but this is locked with the headmaster's key, which I'd have to fight Hugo for. His room has a bookshelf, but you need to kill him really quickly, and in maso mode that's not realistic. Because he takes half damage from everything, so you can't kill him quickly. Does the basement have books? Or anything else I might want? Because I didn't spend a lot of time there. No. I think at most there's one bookshelf that I missed. I'm desperate enough that I'll go look at it, I think. Yeah, I guess. Okay. All it costs is mind and hunger, and a chance to step on that rusty nail again. I'll have to avoid that. Oh no, I definitely checked this one. Okay. I checked all the bookshelves I can actually get to. I need more books. I need more books, please. I've gotten every useless book in the game. Every Man in Dreams flyer. It's the largest concentration is the Mayor's Manor. There's a few in Old Town that I might not have gotten. Like the Woodsman's Basement. I could fight the Woodsman for a single book. It doesn't feel worthwhile. No, I don't think I can fight him safely yet. I guess if I shoot him with the... How do I get books? The bookstore... Okay. Maybe I can just run... Yeah, I have to go through the middle of the city for that. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Prevalbopper at least. So I can recover mind while waiting and thinking about all this. I don't think the meat grinder is the solution right now. A rare case where the meat grinder is not the solution. I can probably pick up these items. Okay, cool, thank you for emptiness. How much money do I have? 44, okay. I think I can buy the mind restoring ring. Why am I... Huh? I haven't been out that long. I guess I did. I was. Okay, I'm gonna go buy the mind restoring ring. Just... That's very helpful to have. And I have the money for it. Though isn't there a free one at the... Is there a free one at the church? What am I doing? The church isn't... Like, once I get to the bookstore, the church is, like, just a walk down the street. So it's not... I don't need that. I can save up for a hardened heart, which might be useful. It's not... It's okay. The invincibility, the unkillable hardened heart strategy is not as unkillable as you'd think it is. Oh! Okay, there's a bell in there that didn't show up last time. It's also lagging a lot. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna light a candle, just because I want one. And then we can wait for mind recovery while I think about this. So I need books, no matter what. There is one in the woodsman's house if I potentially kill him. Or if I get the thing that snaps the chains, the bolt cutters. That one. Which I could get from the church. And then, yeah. So my worry is just... It seems like I'd probably go to the bookstore, and then from the bookstore I can go to the church quickly. So... The mob is in the way. That's part of the issue. The mob is in the way. I forgot. That's why I can't just go there. There's the mob. Right. Yeah. That's a bit awkward. How do I get past them? Can you run? Because even if you can run from the mob, they have a good chance of cornering me. I can go around them. Can I go around them? Because Sylvian Square lets you go around them, but it's like... It's a really long walk. You'd be outside for a long time. There are not many buildings you can enter in that area. Or there's none in Sylvian Square. So, like, you'd have to go from, like, the news agency down there? That seems like way too long. I can look around in the sewer for help. I know you can fight rats in the sewer to infinitely heal with a leechmongering, and I might do that a little bit. I'm like trapped in the western section of the city. Okay, the crazy move, the crazy idea would be to go all the way to the forest and then around to the train or the woodsman's house and then go back north. But then I have to go through all of the Bellends and Bobbies. And there's like 5 of them packed into that street. I'm gonna look at the sewer, I guess. I'll just start with that. Oh, okay. Hello. Yeah, they're runnable. Okay, okay, this is getting annoying. This place is a little bit crowded. It's supposed to be a calm street. Okay, so there's... I'm not sure exactly how many enemies are around here, but I think it's a fairly safe place where I currently am. And that's empty again. And it's empty again. But Levi Doppelganger's around here, isn't he? I kind of don't want to fight that. I don't know how dangerous it is. Because it's normally a fight that I just instantly kill in one turn. And in Maso mode you can't do that. So it's like, it's a completely different fight. Okay, that's the rat hag, that's fine, that's safe. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. I can fight her, easy. The cane does a lot of ridiculous amount of damage because it's Maso mode. Oh, this isn't good. It'd be crazy if I died to the rat hag, though. There's no way. Mischief! Oh, I did not know she had Mischief of Rats. I've never had the rat hag survive, like, more than one turn. Yeah, so this is the trick. You just kill all the rats, and then you regenerate a bunch of health. She runs out of rats eventually. Let's, Can you come stand over here. Hey you, where are you going? Okay, I'll attack her here. So then you take out the leg, and then she can't even move. Just like torturing an old woman living in the sewers. Okay, and we're full on health with that. And if we had the mind restoring ring, we'd probably be full on mind too. So that's the great thing about the sewers. Other than that, though, I don't think we really can reach other parts of the city. How much of the city, though? Like, I do have the idea, like, what if we spawn the mob somewhere else and then get away quickly? But we don't, I don't know where we can actually do that. So I'm just gonna look around, like, Perheval for a while. This is one of the difficult parts of Maso mode, is you get stuck in the west part of the city because the mob spawns, and then how do you get out of there? Put it back on these two. Because the issue with Sylvian Square is there's nothing you can do here. There's nowhere to go inside. And the mob can spawn there, and you're out in the middle of nowhere, and you just die. I think there's a sewer grate here. I don't actually know where all the sewers go to. I guess I can just go, I can look. I think there's one extra beekeeper here compared to usual, which obviously we don't want to fight, but we can just avoid it, I think. Hey Rat Hag, how are you doing? Okay, so we can go here. And this takes us... Oh god! Yeah, it's not a safe place to be. That's not a safe place to Alright. There is a way into the eastern part of the city, but you need to come from the eastern part of the city to here. So that doesn't actually help us. Oh, there, that's Levi. Okay. Let me check that fight, because I don't know how it goes. Probably doesn't have that much health. 450 torso health. I think he probably like shoots you. So maybe I'll put on the still blood ring so he doesn't cause bleed. I am Levi. Then we just kill him. I think this kills. Nice. Oh, hello. Meow, indeed. What is it like if you... Okay. Somebody's very loud. Okay. Yeah, this rat hag you can also beat up and and leave her lying on the ground to farm her rats for health. But we don't need to. We already have another hag for that. So yeah, this I think takes you to the east of the city, but you need to have done the sewer puzzle, and you can't get to that from here. I've been stuck for a while trying to figure out how to get past the mob so I can get to the bookstore. I think I'll just break her leg. That makes more sense. Okay, it didn't work. Whatever. Did I press the wrong button? The rats have extra agility. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. No 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 no. Okay. Oh, this is bad. This is bad actually. And like, what if I use a gasoline canister to kill him? I've never used a gasoline canister before. And like, the rats also have a good dodge chance too. Oh god. Okay, I'm just gonna kill the rats. Just kill the rats. Just kill the rats. Yeah, the rats have extra agility. That's why I don't have a guaranteed run. Okay. Okay, we get the rats. We're safe, mostly. Her cane does a ridiculous amount of damage because it's maso mode, so it's like her feeble cane almost kills me in a single hit, but it's fine. And we crit. Okay, and then we destroy her leg. Okay. Whew. Now, because of all that trouble she caused me, I can farm health on her rats. This is my best maso mode trick. you cripple a rat hag and then let her summon rats for you, and then you can heal with a leechmonger ring for free health. It's very ridiculous, but yeah, you farm health on rats. So I think... where else does this connect? I don't think this sewer actually helps us. I'm a big fan of getting around in the sewer in maso mode, but yeah, that just goes to the camp where there's a bunch of the ghouls. Which doesn't do much for us. back to Grievil Bob for a bit, and we can discuss the plan. Ligger is following you. Yeah, I mean, he appears, but he can't actually attack you in the western part of the sewer. So there's not really any issue. It's fine. Okay, so I need to get books. I've had a very good time so far, except for the books. The books, I've gotten every useless book possible. I've gotten 3 copies of the Main and Dreams flyer. And I've just gotten a few skin Bibles. So I really need the Fear and Hunger one. To be able to save the game. So I need to go... The bookstore is the main concentration of books left. But there's a lot of enemies in the way. Most notably the mob, who are they're in the back alleys, right? And so I was thinking if I could spawn them somewhere else, that would work. But I think the back alleys is actually the place where they're the least likely to corner you. Actually, I'm gonna look at what they do in if you spawn them near the orphanage. That could work. So, there's this tile here. I don't have it set up to show the extra windows, but when they ambush you, the rifleman shows up at, it says 3746. So the rifleman will appear here, and then 3648. So one of them will appear there. That's the... Did I hit the wrong? Okay, yeah. The half cocoon appeared there, and then the meat grinder appears 3747. So they all appear here. So then you can run from them down here, and then you can go up this ladder. And there is a Bobby, which you have to watch out for, but if we do it right, he shouldn't be at the staircase, at the ladder. And then we can run, because we have 100% run chance. And then we go around them, over here. And then we go back. And then the mob won't be in the back alleys. They could spawn again, because we'll pass by the spot again. But we'll already be here by then. So where do they spawn here? 3122 and 3220. So 2 of them appear here. And then the other one appears 5121. The other one appears here. Here, I think. And so we were able to run past this one last time, but they were kind of difficult. So we'll be going this way, and then we just pass by them, and we go here, and then they'll be appearing to these sides, and we just go this way. And that way they won't be able to corner us. And so then we keep running, and we run, and we run, and we pick up some items maybe. And then we get to the center of Prehevel. Which also looks really bad. It's also completely full of Bobbies and Bellins and stuff. I think the plan is either what I just described, or the crazy one where we go to Western Prehevel and then we exit through the forest and then we loop back around to the entrance. And I think that's probably a worse way to do it, because Western Prehevel's dangerous and I don't like going through the forest. It's Hifumi. Anyway. Dang it, I waited too long and I got hungry. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer for mine to recover. I'll leave the room for a moment while that goes on. Okay. Oh, hello. I was on a break for a moment, waiting for for mind recovery. So, I have an absurd plan. Let me see the stream. Yeah. Okay. So, hello. So, I've had a good time so far, except I've gotten really bad books so far. I've gotten every single useless book, I think. And so all that's left are the useful books. I really need the Fear and Hunger book so I can actually save the game. Most of the remaining books are in the bookstore. But I'm at Western, in the northwest of Prehevel. In between me and the bookstore is the alleyways, which have the mob in them. And some other enemies, which are probably not as hard to avoid. I mean, ARB, I'll figure it out. I don't know. It's we think about that in the future. You gotta plan step by step in Maso mode, I think. So anyway, I have the big thing I got is I have two small things anyways, so I can run from any regular fight 100% of the time. Unless they happen to be an enemy with extra agility, but there's only two of those. So I'm not too scared walking around, but I can still end up being cornered by enemies and forced to fight them, which would be very bad. Yeah, the Orphanage, the bookstore, and the Mayor's Manor, that's not all books. That is not enough bookshelves for every book in the game, but that's the largest concentrations. So I've been to the Orphanage already, and I have this Death Mask dead here. So, my plan to get past the mob, so I can get to the center of the city, so I can get to the bookstore. It's a little bit dangerous, but I think this is safer than the other plan, than like trying to walk through them. So just trying to be careful of the moon scorch timer here. Okay, why can't I move? Okay, it stopped me from moving for a moment. Okay, so we go up here, and yeah, as long as the Bobby isn't standing at the staircase, that's good. That's good. Okay, they've all. Oh, it's only two of them. Where's the other one? I think I just have to keep going anyway. I can't mess around with that, really. Okay, there's a rusty nail around here. Okay, did we avoid it? Yep, okay. This... which apartment has a book? Because I don't think I've actually checked any apartments for books. Is it the one where I was just then? Because I didn't look there. No. Whatever. So you can run from the mob. So it's not that bad. It's just an issue if they corner me. And so that whole thing was about making sure that they don't. Okay, the one I just missed. Well, yeah, it's full of the mob now. So I might go back there later. That is unfortunate. With a mob, yeah, okay. Okay, but now the mob isn't in the back alleys. They can spawn in the back alleys, but when they do, they will be coming from directions other than the one I need to go in. So they won't be able to corner me. Okay, that's not the way. I need a lot of time here, because this is a bit of a long run. I might stop in the moldy apartments. Actually, I think I could probably go through the moldy apartment. There's the giant to worry about, but I don't know. Okay, these are annoying. I didn't intend to. Didn't really plan much for those, but okay, I should have. Okay, the mob didn't even spawn, so we're kind of safe. I think you can just leave if you only go into the entrance here. I think we're safe like this to just recover from the moon scorched timer. So the big concern now is that there are a lot of enemies on the preheval staircase. And that's pretty scary, and I don't really have any solution to make that less dangerous. That's just going to be very dangerous. I'm going to not open any of those items because that would take up extra time. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have? I think this is clear. Okay, it's actually clear. It's clear. You make it through. Okay. I have a trench gun to kill that death mask later, but right now, what is important? Okay. That was like 30 minutes of planning. I really had to spend some time to figure that out. How to pass through all of that. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anything, because I need every single book I can get. Okay, Venushka. God if you're in hunger. Okay, I can save the game again. And this is the place where you can even use the Fear and Hunger book. There's a sigil right here. It's kind of hard to see on the floor there, but... Okay, I can save when I need to. That was... I think this is worth the key. There's some books in here, right? I think it's only the one, but... And the chest. Okay. So... I spent so much time thinking about the book, I wasn't thinking about anything else. So from here... I'd like the meat grinder, I think. I think that is the next goal. If I get into the sewers, then I can head towards the meat grinder. Do I save now? I'm close to ending the stream, but the save point is also in a kind of useless spot. So it could be worth just using it up now. As a backup. Let me think a little bit more about what my plan is. So I think go into the sewers to get back to Western Preheval without having to deal with all the enemies that were on the way. And then from Western Preheval, go to where the meat grinder is, the tunnels in the forest. I would like to save before I do that. So I think I save now. Because a lot of that's going to be dangerous. Okay. Yeah, so there's some significant danger that we might run into. It's probably best to just do that. Did I not get the money from it? Okay, don't trap me in here, Bobby, okay? Okay, whatever. I may or may not have gotten the money. Okay, that's a locked door. Okay. This part of Preheval is relatively safe, because it's regular runnable enemies all around, so I'm not too scared here. Okay. You've got to be a little bit careful about the sewer, because Calibra could attack, and I don't think you can run from him. But if we just... Okay, yeah, the pathway from that sewer lid to the sewer puzzle is completely safe. That's good to know. Monster can't attack you on the northern side of the... Oh, maybe he can. I think he only just shows up. I'm pretty sure he can't attack you on the northern side of the sewer because Mirror hasn't drawn sprites for that. He's always facing the bottom of the screen. Okay, now this stupid sewer puzzle that I hate. So we're not going to go to the tunnel yet. Which is it then? The tunnel with like Moonless and stuff. We're not ready for that fight. Okay, so we drop that ladder. Can we do the box yet? I think that's part of doing the boxes. I don't know the exact... It's not a difficult puzzle, so I just kind of figure it out every time I'm in here. With a little bit of memory. I'm thinking of just doing the box part anyway, because I'm here and I'm messing with it, but this might be a waste of time. Okay. So I think from here, both ways are open. Right, we can go through here, and then we go... Yeah, okay. so we've now fully opened up the sewers. We can travel wherever we need, which is extremely helpful. We can avoid the mob whenever we need to. Like, there's no issues at all, I think. Oh, okay, no, there is a beekeeper. I forgot about the beekeeper. Okay. That's where that one was. I didn't forget about the beekeeper, I just didn't know where they were. Okay. Try to kill mob with a gun? I don't know how killable they are with guns. Yeah, I've never... They move really fast, you know? So, like... The wiki has some information on it, but I can't really tell from that. Okay, so... I'm gonna go this way so I can go to People Bob to recover a bit of mind. The shooter and meat grinder die with a few shots. It's a tempting option then. That is a tempting option. I don't have a ton of bullets. I've got 3 pistol bullets. 4 trench gun shots. Okay, oh wait. Okay, apparently I have 19 rifle shots. That's... I didn't know about that. Okay. Let's light another candle. While we're here, I suppose. Okay. If it's easy to kill them with the guns, then that would be very helpful. And yeah, I know I saved recently, so I'm not too... I would be annoyed about losing the sewer puzzle progress, but I can handle that if I have to. Let me just recover a little bit more mind. So I have the meat grinder. I probably save soon after to end the stream, I think. After that, I guess I'd probably start looking after for enemies to kill for their souls. Right? I've killed Levi. I've killed the Weeping Scope. His skills aren't that useful. I'm thinking Giant is probably killable once I have the meat grinder. He's kind of a basic damage sponge, deal damage to you enemy, to my knowledge. Yeah, the Mauler avoid gun bullets. That's fine. I think they're separated enough that shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, I think Giant, you just, meat grinder them, and then, guard on turns where they're attacking, and then attack on the extra turns. And if I have enough armor, it's probably not that bad. So once I know the storyline of the Fear and Hunger series. Oh, let me check my... Okay, well, so I'm playing masochism mode, which is very different from the regular game. It's very, very different. You start at the very last, what do you call it? The last time spot of the game, and then, and so everybody is moon scorched already, and nobody likes you, and it's dark, and you lose mind very quickly, and you take 50% extra damage from everything, and they deal 50% more damage, or they take 50% less damage, and just everything is really difficult and bad and terrible for you. Okay. That didn't seem to do very much. rifleman can be killed with a rifle. Okay. I'm just reading the wiki on it, because it doesn't look like the rifleman's being hit by the rifle. Okay. It doesn't look like it's working. I'm wasting a lot of ammo on this. Okay, I'm gonna get risky here and go this way. Okay, this one's in the... okay. This could be bad. Oh, okay, they all just stood still and didn't care. Oh, okay, don't step on the rusty nail. Yeah, I'm gonna try and just shoot the meat grinder, because you and the wiki agree that the meat grinder can be shot, and that's the one that I need dead anyway, so... I'm gonna eat before I go, just to be careful. I'm also just going to grab that book, if there is one in here. Okay, let's talk about the beginning of this cursed world. It's begin before the year 0? Okay. So, the earliest, there's very little... Okay, you need a key to get that. That's fine, I guess. Let me think. There's... Oh. Oh, hello there, sir. Sure, I'll go in here and if there's nothing on it. It is a valid bookshelf, I just got nothing. That's always an option. Okay. I mean, I guess the best description of, like, the supposed beginning of the world is in studies of Sylvian, or the Skin Bible of Sylvian. They're almost identical. Enki has massive plagiarism concerns raised about him. Okay, that didn't... None of them are visibly affected by the guns. That's clear. This is... The wiki does say they can be killed by the guns, so I'm not saying you've lied to me. It just is not actually working. Trench gun not even working? Okay. Yeah, they might be... They can only be shot in a particular location. That is, okay. I'm gonna have to reset after this. Oh. No, it actually very clearly says on the wiki. Give me a moment here. I'm changing my window. That's... yeah, none of them can be shot here. Apparently, it's like random based on your location, pretty much. They're just extremely buggy. Okay, well, that's using up too much ammo. I need those trench gun bullets at the very least, so that's going to be a reset. I'll look into. I meant to. I reset the game. There you go. I am available to just talk about the game if that is what you want, because there's not a lot left to do now that I've just died. Here's Studies of Sylvian. She created men and women at the dawn of time. From the very first moments, she loves her children greatly. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this whole stuff. Brief moment in history, there's that stuff. Yeah. The Void created every important old god. I think that is kind of what... The old gods are said to come from the Void. That doesn't mean the Void created them. But... Because it's like if you... Oh, I come from... I come from Pennsylvania. That doesn't mean I was created by the land of Pennsylvania, right? It means I came from Pennsylvania. It means I was there and then I went somewhere else. Yeah, I think we're supposed to... I'd say we should take this kind of stuff less literally than a lot of people do. So we've got stuff like, I don't know if it has his lines on here. Okay, it doesn't actually have... Oh, this one. The wiki is not so right, because it is not from the devs. I mean, when it's information directly from, like this is the text of the book. Right, this is correct. There's, this is what is in the game. I guess if you go to, there's a page for the gods. And this is a lot of, this is, fan written. This can be incorrect. Actually, let me capture the cursor. Should do that. So yeah, some of this is it's describing what's in the game, but you can't completely count on all of it. And if you look up Sylvian has a page, and it has this gigantic lore text. And it's relevant information, but sometimes it's not always correct. There are 10 important gods from the watch. Yeah, the clock. No, the museum? That have a picture of it? Why isn't there... There should really be a picture of the clock here. Let me see if I can find one. Give me a moment. Just getting a picture of it here. Okay. So this one has 1, 2, not that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I don't spend a lot of time looking at this clock because I think, I don't know, I think that there's not enough to go off of to act, there's a lot of ridiculous theories about, oh, this one is Sarko, and this is the god of stars. And I know this because there's a single statue that has stars on it, and that must mean there's a god of stars. Like, no, not really. And this one is Turkio, because I've made up a system where every god has a counterpart, and so every god has to be in pairs. And so obviously, Venushka has to have a pair, which is animals, even though Venushka is already nature, which includes animals. Yeah, so what is the void? It's the place of the old gods where they were born. Let's search the void. I mean, I can open up the... you mean like the page, the wiki page, or in the game? I can pull up either of them. Here's the wiki page. It's a seemingly endless empty space, yeah. It's got dinosaurs in it. The molded... Oh, it's got 2 pages, yeah. I forget what I was going on about. Oh, I was complaining about the pairs of gods theory, because, like, okay, Suvian and Gregoroth, yeah, they're a pair, but they also have Venushka, because they're actually a set of 3 based off of Hinduism, or at least certain types of Hinduism. And then Rare and a sun god, okay, they're likely a pair, but then, you know, of the old gods on that clock again, like, let's see. Yeah, I mean, the god of the depths isn't pair. Who created the void? I mean, who created anything? I mean, I don't know. There's, yeah, unnamed books. This, I think, has something relevant. This is a fun page. You should look at it sometime if you're... There's just a lot of, like, books that you can end up missing, and so there's helpful information. This is significant. So, an ancient stone carving found from Songhai, Abyssinia. The stone dates back to around 3000 BA. In Abyssinia, the worship of the older gods was looked down upon until recent times. A belief that the gods would be nothing but entities from outside Earth has been reigning instead. The stone carving illustrates a meeting between an extraterrestrial older god and the people of the Songhai Empire. So, I mean, you know, this is just a perspective of, like, yeah, the gods are from somewhere else. I think Ooooo has a line about this too. Sun God of Amun, yeah, I don't really... I don't know. I've actually seen that in the... I'm kind of curious where that is in the files. I guess maybe in the museum? So people talk about that, but, like... Let me see if this is working. Okay, it is working. Let's look at the museum. Where is it exactly? It's near the middle, I think. Museum. Okay, the clock. So it activates this clock puzzle. How does that go? Okay, so that seems to be the clock puzzle. Yeah. So is it in here? I saw it's cool. Yeah, I saw it's pretty good to have around. Very helpful information. Okay, I'm just curious where people get those names from. The Amon and stuff. Like, is it here? Oh, here, Almer? Okay, there's a comment for Almer. It might be, like, you know, in the graphics instead. Oh, here it is. Suvian, Gregoroth, Turkio. Okay, this is where it is. This is where people get those names from. So the clock goes Almer, Well, it's not. There's a city called Amon, but yeah, that is in Osa's backstory. Okay, so the clock goes Almer, Sulfur, Amon. That seems a little bit weird. Amon, Sulfur, or Almer, Sulfur, Amon. Oh, okay, no, that's okay, yeah. So it goes. Let me see here. This probably looks a little bit weird. Okay, there we go. So here, so Almer, Sulfur, Amon, supposedly, and then in the other direction, it goes Almer, Rare, Sylvian, Grogeroth. Yeah. Almer, Rare, Sylvian, Grogeroth, then Turkil, Venushka, Depths, Sarko. Almer is just a subject's guinea pig by Sylvian and Vitruvia. I mean, the book only mentions Vitruvia specifically, if you're to believe that directly. It doesn't say that Sylvian was involved. Let me get that book for a moment. So yeah, Vitruvia was ordered by Sylvian to do things, and then Vitruvia liked it, but then Vitruvia saw imperfections, and then later she set out to create the perfect human being. And so that was separate from what Sylvian said to do. I do want to get another perspective, because I think this one is a pretty big deal. There's several characters in the first game that say some important stuff for this. Yeah, Turkil and Sarko not appeared. The name Amon has appeared. I'm just a bit suspicious of it. Okay, so we're back in RPG Maker. This is the first game. Here's the Void, if you wanted to look around it. It loops around and all that. You know, giant area. If we go here, and we see talking to Lagarde, though. So you can talk to Lagarde. Okay, so have you found what you were looking for? I found something. They say Sylvian created us according to her own image. But what if there is a god only in abstract, whom we have made physical according to our own image? That would reverse our roles, essentially. Or is there a god at all? It's something we as humans cannot rely on anymore. And then we go back to God, where is it? The library. Here we are. It's all pointless. Mankind got no hope. There's no way to break these chains. The worst part is, I don't even know if the gods exist. And then we go over here. We talk to Nostramus, who's the most knowledgeable character in the entire series. You know, I mean, Voltiel and Lagarde should kind of know what they're talking about. Voltiel has been a god of knowledge for 800 years. He probably knows quite a lot. And he's not sure if the gods exist. And Lagarde is saying he doesn't really know either. Nostramus knows a lot of stuff. Let's see what Nostramus says. What do you know about the new gods? Yeah, the traces of Sylvian were in the green hue. Well, and Sylvian within the void. So they've gotten to their position to rebel the older gods and the old world order, but they're barking at the wrong tree. How can the older gods be responsible if they haven't been around for millennia? If they ever even existed? So even Nostradamus is doubtful that the gods ever the old gods ever existed. Which is, clearly they exist in some form, because you literally, you encounter their traces, you can fight them. But, what am I saying? Basically, those traces are potentially what the gods always were. And there's there's nothing else to them except what they currently are. So this then would be, this is just a story, right? I mean, this is written by humans. This is a religious book. Religions have stories that aren't necessarily always completely true, and this is there was no past Sylvian that was actually like this. The current state of their, this is like folklore, effectively. I'm getting tired. I normally, my voice starts to hurt after talking for 2 hours, so I can't go for much longer. If you have an important question, I can answer that, but I want to try to finish soon. Sylvian created humans, and human became the new gods by the old gods. Well, I mean, did you hear what Lagarde said? Lagarde also probably saw the traces of Sylvian in the void, and he's saying maybe Sylvian didn't create humans. Maybe, if humans are made in Sylvian's image, if old gods are actually shaped by humanity, then maybe humans shaped Sylvian into the image of them. Because if Sylvian only exists abstractly. The guard comments on the abstract nature of the gods always reminded me of the idea of evil from Berserk. Nostradamus' comment on mankind being its own worst enemy kind of matches up with this. I don't know that much about that, unfortunately. I'm trying to find another important thing, because it seemed, I kind of assumed this was widely known, but I should probably start with this. Where is the gauntlet in the... Oh, it's level 9. It's not labeled gauntlet, it's labeled level 9. Right, okay, here we are. There we are, okay. So do we have Gregoros talking to you? Yeah, here we are. Hard to say how correct either of them are. It seems the old gods always existed in some form regardless of humanity. Well, the thing is, you gotta pay attention to this. The older gods, they do not even exist in this world anymore. The older gods are too pure for this world. They are the true forms of the feelings and ideals that linger in men. Think of the perfect shape of fear and destruction. Now take a look at the world you delve. Do you see that shape? The shape could never exist among men because the shape varies between every human. If you could truly see the shape everyone shares, it would shatter the individual mind in existence. That means Gregoros is humanity's idea of destruction. The shape, the true form of the feelings and ideals that linger in men. The perfect shape of fear and destruction that exists between every human. That means the humans are shaping the old gods. Like Lagarde says in The Void, Sylvian only exists abstractly, then Sylvian's form was decided by humanity, and it's the opposite. These are the deep theories that I've been thinking about for a while. Because it's also, what is it? It's not just Lagarde. Nothramis and Voltiel show somewhat similar ideas that, like, oh, maybe the old gods never actually existed. And Nothramis is pretty trustworthy, I would say. I think I said earlier, Nothramis is like the most knowledgeable character. So, yeah, and this is kind of fun, but I'm getting tired. Lagarde was not so smart to talk about the old gods. Okay, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment here. Just gotta look through some more stuff. Is this where it is? Here we are. Let's see. We cannot control the world laid down by primal forces, but we can build a new one. The singularity our promised land awaits. I have to hand it to you. It's a clever ploy. You found a way and created a universal concept shared by all of mankind. If I didn't detest every fiber of your being, I might even wait and see where all this leads. So, even Nasra, so this is a different version of Lagarde, potentially. I mean, it's kind of NPC Lagarde, but, I don't know, it's complicated. Lagarde is creating a god off of those same principles that were talked about earlier in the first game. I think Nothramis, Beetle, Nasra, Pergole, and Enki know more about them. Well, here's Nasra agreeing with Lagarde. You think Nasra knows more about the old gods? Here, this is Nasra talking to Lagarde, saying, "Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Actually, I think you're right. I think this plan is good. The creating logic by manipulating, you know, every human's idea of destruction, which is creating a concept that will then be shared by every human, so that's creating a new old god." And Nasra thinks it's a good idea. So, it seems like Nasra and Nothramis and Voltiel all agree with him in some way. And, yeah. I kind of want to... I tried doing a stream that was just going to be about this once. I thought it would be fun. But there were there were some commenters, so I might like to do one of these again. Especially, I think, is WD being... Because I think... Was that, the person who I was hoping to... Yeah, it is, okay. I was just making sure. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's a different... Okay. WDB means it's a different person I wanted to talk to. I sent you an email once. I haven't checked my email often, but you didn't respond for a bit of time. If you actually replied since then, that'd be embarrassing. But you have replied. But I was okay. Oh god, my name is oh, okay. You know my full name by accident. Okay, sorry. Okay, I have a few other things I have to do right now. Sorry to WTBNE if you're still here. I didn't reply to your email for a few months. I don't check it without reason to, and I checked it for like a few, within like a week of sending it, and there wasn't a reply. Beetle was one of the first new gods. That is that's probably not true. Simply based on the number of new gods out there. Give me a moment. Is that here? Yeah, here. Look at this. Look at how many new gods there are. That's on screen, right? Yeah. So, Voltiel, along with the Tormented One and Francois and Nilvin, they ascended in the year 800, I believe. And so then before them, there was Nasra, and he had a group. We don't know anything about it, but he does mention having a group of other new gods that he ascended with. And then before them was Beetle. And he was also likely in a group, but we don't know that much. But that's like, I don't know, is that like 12 new gods if you add those ones together? This is more than 12. This is a few more than 12. So, there's been new gods for a very long time. Especially, Ulmer's father was probably a new god, so new gods predate Ulmer, for certain. But yeah, Beetle created the library that is well established. Which is kind of funny, because it's like the library of all the new gods throughout history. And then you look at it, and it's like, Betel was there, and then Nasra, who probably didn't spend as much time in Mahab, and then Voltiel. So only three. It's only 3 new gods. Anyway, sorry, I had something else I needed to do, so I'm gonna have to end stream now. I have to reply to an important email. Sorry. Betel created the library. He's not the first new god, though. Again, there's let me pull up something again. I'll answer this quickly before I stop, because this is a fairly quick question to solve. Okay. Studies of Ulmer. Born from humble origins of a virgin mother, human origin was the seed laid down by a false god. And then he also, with his mourning apostles, he would murder the kings and sultans of the time, as was just. Basically, a false god is pretty obviously meaning a new god. Right? They don't always call them new gods when they're historical. But false god, we think we know what that means. And so, new gods predate Ulmer, and Beetle ascended after Ulmer. So the library is just, I don't know, he found an empty building somewhere in Mahab and filled it with the books. It wasn't a... Yeah, Ulmer was an ascended god, not an old god, but Ulmer ascended before Betel. So there must have been new gods already. New gods have been around for... new gods actually... let me look at those unnamed books again. The new gods are at least as old as 20,000 BC. False god could be the sun god Amun. I kind of doubt that. Because I don't think the gods go away entirely. But, so, yeah, old god, new gods, sorry. Alright, 9 chromatic blights. Blights are lizard man new gods. Actually, let me check the whole of it. That's the better place to check. So yeah, blight. Before men, the lizard men roamed as the dominating life form. Like us, they too desired to ascend higher. What remains of those ancient times are these forms? Yeah. Greater blight is something that rivals the power of the new gods even in this day and age. And you find them in the void, where new gods could be. So the blights are new gods. They're lizardmen new gods. And there's these stone slabs depicting 9 chromatic blights mentioned in the Book of Homer, apparently. And the carvings are from 20,000 BC. So, okay. I don't have time to keep talking. I have to start doing things. Sorry. But yeah, new gods are there's a lot of them. They've been around for many thousands of years. There's not just been like 3 sets of them. There's been at least, I don't know, thousands of years of new